Hello everyone, happy Friday. It is Friday in New York City. I'm based out of New York. Shout outs to everyone. My name is Ani. I hope all is doing well. I hope people walking around. So today I wanted to talk about friendships. Friendships, 21 Savage a little bit, and just people as a whole. So I'm 42, and for the most part, I've had really good friends in my lifetime. Some we're still friends, some we're not still friends, but usually a lot of my friends, I've been friends with them probably for over 10 years, right? But as you get older, and I don't know, anybody could speak for themselves in regards to this situation, but when you get in your 40s and stuff, you don't got time for the BS. You don't got time for the crap. You don't got time for the shenanigans. You don't got time for people trying to take advantage of you. You just don't have time. That depends on your mind frame and all of that. But to me, I can't speak for anyone else. Friendship is important. What's up? And I think a lot of times people, they take friendship for granted. You know, if they feel like they could use you, or if they feel like they could get something out of you, people are out here doing that. And I'm gonna tell you something, that is not my style. I'm a good friend. I will look out for you. If I say I'm your friend, I'm gonna look out for you. I'm gonna make sure you good. That's just me. I'm not perfect. I don't expect my friends to be perfect. But it comes a point in your life when you're like hitting in like your 40s and up, you know what you're not gonna tolerate, and you know what you will deal with. Personally, for me, I don't like fake people. I don't like fake friendship. I don't like frenemies. If you my friend, you my friend. If you not, stay away from me. That's just how I am. And I just noticed, unfortunately, I think women have more issues with friends and certain people that they call their BFFs and stuff like that. I think women have a lot of issues with it, but as you get older, you learn from what you experience, and some people ain't learning. You know, and sometimes I realize that we live in a society that you cannot, depending on the person is, you cannot sit down and really put it on the table with a person, the hard truth about themselves. Why? Because they're going to get defensive. They're going to be all acting like it's you. It's something wrong with you. And if you roll down the list of all the effed up stuff that they did, you know, the only thing they could say is, okay, maybe I'm sorry, but with no explanation, no accountability. And I'm here to tell you guys, don't have friends like that. You know? Don't have friends that don't support you, and you don't, and as well as you need to support them. But like, don't have friends that just be taking your kindness for weakness, and they just make up excuses, and you just be like, this is crazy. Like, this person don't even really know me, you know? So I just be watching people, and then just my own experience, like, yo, I do not have time for the BS. I really don't. And I realized that, you know, you have to surround yourself with good people, friends wise, as well as family. And You have to have like good energy and stuff like that. And people be doing some fake shit, and you just sit back and you just look at them and just be quiet and be like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. It is crazy. So sometimes I think that in life, as you get older, you have to distance yourself from people, and just certain instincts cut people off. Because if you don't, you end up snapping on them and being pissed off and everything, because you so annoyed with the fakeness and the craziness. And you just be like, Lord have mercy. So guys, I'm telling you, the friends that you have, cherish those friends. You know, communicate with those friends and talk to them. You know, a lot of times, I think when you have real friends, they're gonna hear you out. You know, they might not like what you say. You might have your issues with them or whatever, but they're gonna hear you out. They might not like it right then, but they'll move on and try to correct it. But I'll just be watching people, and girl, you know, I'll just be watching people like at work and just different situations outside of work, and just, and it's mainly women. I don't really see men have these problems when it comes to friendship. It's mainly women who are miserable and catty, and they just don't got nothing going on, and they just want to come to work or come to your life and just be miserable. I'm not having that. It's 2019. I never had that, but now as I get older, I'm like, no. No. I don't need friends that I can't talk to you about your BS or what you do. And let me tell you something. I would want friends that are going to be open and honest with me, and that's gonna appreciate my friendship, and that's gonna hold, if I tell them something private, they're gonna hold it, you know, within their self. I don't want friends that, if you confide in them, as far as I know, I've never had an issue with that, but I've known a lot of people to have friends that they confide in, and then when they don't, they're not friends with them anymore. That person, so-called friend, tells all their business, and it's like, no. You know, if you're not friends with that person anymore, just keep that secret, or whatever they told you, respect it and keep it moving. But yo, people out here are very grimy, and to me, that's not cool. It's not cool at all. So I'm telling you guys, shout out to my subscribers on the iTip Report as well as IG. Yo, if you got really good friends, cherish your friends. Appreciate your friends. Call them, text them. Hey, you doing okay? Everything is okay. You know, just ask them, because a lot of times people are not going to tell you what's going on in their life, because they just going through the motions of life, you know, whether it's good or bad. But yeah, don't be that type of friend that someone can't depend on. You know, don't be that type of friend. You know, if you don't like somebody, why are you hanging around them if you don't like them? Makes no sense. Yeah. On another note, I was thinking about the 21Savage situation. He got deported. It's more to that story, guys, than what you might know or might not know. You got to really pay attention to that. This dude, 21Savage, has been in the States for a few years, for years, if I'm not mistaken. And all of a sudden he gets deported. You have to really pay attention to what he is saying, what he is doing, for all of a sudden I feel that he's considered a threat, even though he got his record expunged that, you know, they plan on deporting him. This dude has a father that, from what I was told, is a holistic doctor who is his parents are super, well, not super, but highly intelligent with financial advisory and etc. And he's 21 Savage is 21 Savage is intelligent when it comes to finances and stuff. And you guys have to really pay attention to that, because he did something where I think he was on a live. I don't follow 21 Savage. That's not my thing, but I just noticed it popped up in my timeline and just checked out what was the big hurrah about him. But I noticed he did a live segment talking about he was offering consultations. So if you wanted to become this huge mega hip-hop artist, he was willing to prep you on what it is that they actually do in the industry. And I was like, when I saw the video, I was like, oh, that's why they deported him. That is one of the reasons. He was pretty much giving you guys the time frame and the timeline, and just describing what you need to do in order to be promoted, like a Tekashi 6ix9ine or a 21 Savage, and the list goes on. And he was putting it all out there. And he even said, sell your soul. So, guys, you got to really pay attention why he is detained, and they talking about deporting him back to his country. On another note, when you also think about that, it's so many different angles to come with the 21 Savage. However, think about it. If he really is on point with finance and all of that, and he has a manager, why his manager did not make sure his visa and his paperwork was completed? Is he just, you got to ask yourself, was 21 Savage just touring in the States? Or was he planning on going on tour? Like, didn't the management or even the record label, if he signed, I don't know who he signed to at this point. But you have to think about that. Like, okay, your parents were supposed to initially make sure your paperwork was completed when you was under the age of 18. However, you're above the age. If you can't do it, and you got a manager, and you're out here making money, and you're out here and you know about finances, like, how come the manager didn't make sure this stuff was processed so you don't get deported? You know, especially when your parents, 21 Savage parents, came to the States for work, you know, years ago. So it's like it's like so many questions you have to ask, you know, when it comes to him. And he seems to be highly intelligent than what people think he is. But anyway, I'm not a follower of him, but I wish him the best. You know, he's a black man, and whatever the case is, you know, they trying to get him out the country. But I hope it all works out. But it's just like, these are the things that you have to pay attention to when you're looking at the music business stuff, you know? Anyway, guys, I hope all is well with you. It's Friday, which is my favorite day. And salute It is February. It's Black History Month, which they picked the coldest month to do Black History, which is so corny. But hey, it is what it is. It is also Jdilla Month. Salutes to the life and legacy of James DeWitt Yancey, aka JD, aka Jdilla. Phenomenal producer, one of my favorites, my number one favorite at that. His birthday was February 7th, and it's Jdilla Month. If you don't know about who Jdilla is, just put his name in Google and you'll get all the information, or look at a documentary. Shout outs to my best friends, one of my BFFs, Joylette. Shout outs to Dilla's two daughters, Jemiah and Ty Monet. Hopefully I'm saying the name correctly. And yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm just looking forward to the time when I get my computer on and running so I can get back to the old way I used to do videos. That's why when you look at my channel, my thumbnails, this is me in my car. But I miss, and then you see my other professional thumbnails I made. But stay tuned, just hang on with me. But salute to all my subscribers. 280 of you guys. I really appreciate it, because you don't have to watch me at all, and I appreciate you subscribing. All right, guys, real quick, record store day is around the corner. Hopefully I'll have my computer by then. I think it's April. I haven't got the dates yet, but I'm hoping that record store day will be better than what it was last year, even though I got some real good gems. But yeah, so guys, take care. I know somebody's gonna ask me, what do I have on? I have one. It was raining a little bit today in New York, so I have this rain jacket that I bought from Zara when they had the epic sale, and I have like a velvet gray shirt, and this is just me. All right, guys, so take care. Salute. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, the iTip Report, and I will see you on the next video. Ava Ani. Peace.